Nice pace, nice pace. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And here I was cycling to Lake Magadi, a place I'd only gone to once in my lifetime, and now this was my second time since 2020, and I was determined to do it. So this was at Oletepesi just after taking breakfast. From Oletepesi it was like 40 kilometers to Lake Magadi, and was able to approach the lake at around noon. And of course, when you approach it, you will meet those Maasai guys trying to stop you. And there was used to be a signage here, but I don't know if it disappeared by the scrap metal guys. So when you approach Lake Magadi, you will always find those Maasai guys. They're actually beggars. They stop you whether you are cycling or you are riding a motorbike or you are driving. They will stop you, tell you, oh, give us some little money. It's for the welfare of our community, or people will go to school, blah blah blah, a lot of things. So never mind them, you can just pass them. They are very harmless. So you need to know that Lake Magadi is actually private property, and you will be stopped, especially if you are having a motorcycle or a car. You'll be stopped. I think there is something that you normally pay at the entrance, but for cyclists, you normally pass. There's nothing that you'll be asked. You just be asked where you are going, and maybe given direction like where to eat. Like me, I was given direction on where to eat, the Flamingo Hotel club. So this is how the road is. You're actually crossing through the lake. I didn't do a lot of exploring the lake because I needed to get back. But that is how the lake looks like. There is a place I passed, there were flamingos, and then this is also another part of the lake, and that is how it looks like. Seems like you can actually cycle or walk on top. I didn't have time to explore that. So once you've done the small climb from the lake, you're supposed to turn on the left, and then from there you will head towards the Flamingo Club. Of course, you passed by the police station, and then you go straight on. So this place might look nice, but it's very hot at the moment. But I think my body has gotten used to it, so I didn't sweat so much, and I also didn't try to push my limits so that I sweat so much. So finally, we're at the new Flamingo Club, and when I went there, I was surprised to find there were empty coffers. So this is how the place looks like. The fridges, they don't have soda. The attendant told me they don't have anything in the depot. The beers, they are empty, everything. The crates are empty. So I decided to go back. I'll be taking something when I get to Kamukuru, which is like 25 kilometers away. I didn't want to stay here because of the heat. So look at the lake again. My way out. Remember, this is private property, and I see people doing a lot of some documentation. Maybe they are paying. Those are tourist vehicles. The other one is a private vehicle. Asante. And off we go. 100 kilometers go. So apparently this lake doesn't have a lot of water. It's only salt, that there is more salt in this lake than any other lake from the look of the ground. And when you leave, you can still see the patches of salt from very far. So I spoke to a local person, and they told me the water they use normally placed in these small drums by the roadside. So yeah, these ones, they are normally filled with water. And see those jerry cans are, they are waiting for water to be refilled there. So this one is full of water, but it's locked. Seems people are owning them. So actually met a military truck that supplies water. So I was told this water comes from a certain hill, and that's where there is fresh water. And some of it is placed on those tanks there, then others distributed by the roadside. It's actually water that is also drinkable. I drank some. It's very nice water, normally treated, and is what they live by. So this is Naserian, about 20 kilometers from the lake. So you got that is Naserian and there is Kiserian. These are Masai names. And then there is the college for the police. The police college that is situated at Magadi. I also see it's also having GSU in brackets. So where you see stones arranged like that, just be careful. That's not a place to play with. There's a reason why they have placed stones like that. So I did stop at Kamukuru for a refreshment, bought a soda and some snack, and I was on my way. So parts of the road look like that, but the rest of the road is just good looking good. And we proceed. So I love solitude. Once in a while, solitude is good to clear up the mind and refresh. Also do a bit of soul searching. So there is no punishment in cycling in solitary. I enjoy it so much. So some parts of the road they are well polished, like here they have widened the road, but other places still remain narrow. So this place seems like it's been having a lot of corrosion when it rains. That's why they built a wall. So it feels like you are actually crossing through a desert, because here it's very very dry and hot.
Nini mnauza hiyo?
Nauza kitambaa.
Nzuri.
Nauza shanga.
Shanga ni ngapi sasa hii? Mama, hii sasa ni ngapi?
Gani?
Hii.
Mtuzo.
Na hii?
Bendera. 50. Ya wondeke bendera.
So I decided to buy an ornament, the Kenyan ornament, on just before go to Letepesi. So this is a center. This is the only center I've met after Kamukuru, which was like 35 kilometers behind. And then actually this is the fourth one. There was Kamukuru, there was Naserian, and then there was another one at Memusi, before get to Magadi. So basically, this whole area is not very bad in terms of development. Like the last time I passed here in 2020, you had to go very long distances to actually find a center. But from Oletepesi, you will go up to Masai village, which is just interior, and then up to Kisamis. That's where now you will find a center. So from Oletepes to Kisamis is quite of a stretch, because again it is climbing and climbing. And I was about to find out. So some parts of the road are narrow.
Niaje? Ana wafanya kazi mzuri. Haya, wacha mimi nifike Kanairo.
So those guys are doing a very good job of filling in the holes with the maram from the roadside, and it's been very helpful, and I think they make something out of it. Then of course goats. I haven't seen cows here, just goats and sheep. Finally get to Masai village. So after Masai village, that's when we get the treacherous chairlady and chairman segments on Strava. Yeah, it's quite a stretch where gradient hits around 16% before you actually get to Olepolos. So I had to actually stop and rethink about my life, because it wasn't any friendly as I proceeded. So if you ever try this route, just know it's not your mother. I had to stop and take a small nap, because it wasn't looking any good at all. I was feeling my stomach was empty, and I was struggling. I even recorded this video and posted it on social media, though I got roasted on X for it.
Hi guys, I'm somewhere on my way to Olepolos, and the gradient is at 12%. So actually I've done 180 kilometers, and I'm just somewhere here. Before Olepolos, then I get to Kisamis.
my tank is almost empty. And some guys were telling me they can sponsor me to go to Olympics. Okay, I don't want to go to Olympics. I just want to get home. Yeah, just buy me some something I can put in my tank. I get home. Yes, once I get to Kisamis, I'll eat something heavy. You see that hill behind me there? It's still waiting for me, and still very big. You can see even that probox is was dropping slowly because it is very steep. It's 12% gradient and it is increasing. So as I sponsor my, I think it's late lunch. Where from here I've just taken soda and water. In fact, at Magadi there was nothing to eat, so I just took a soda somewhere in between here at a place called Kamakuru, and then I passed at Lepolos and came. So I want to get to Kisamis and buy something I eat, probably some chapo mandondo. Then I also take soda and water. So my number, this is the number. Sponsor me there if you don't mind. This is voluntary, and then I get home. We can always talk about Olympics later. So shortly after that, I got rescued from Nato. Hapa si tuko Lepolos.
Past Olepolos, Kisamis. Kwa na kibao hapa mahali. Ni kama ilibebwa na watu wa chuma. So pale juu kuna baridi. Huko hakunaga street lights. Chakani kabisa. Chakula ya cyclist. Ulisema utaki hiyo nyama. Kwa nini? Kwa nini ulikata nyama? Reason?
Hiyo itanifanya nikuwe mzembe.
So siri ni nini?
Maragwe, chapo mandondo.
Maji, chai,
soda hivyo.
Na soda ya energy.
Thanks to Kuria and Nato who came through for me and made the stretch from Kisamis to Kiserian to be easier, from the drinks and the food and also the escort.
Nasaidia haga. Kupumzika.
Badala ushinda kujikuna matako. Nakusaidia kumassage.
So ujikuni matako sana. Inamaliza hiyo irritation. Ungetaka kuona simba leo?
Ati simba? Simba anafanya nini?
Ungetaka kuona? Si huku ni kwa simba. Acha nikupatie story kidogo hapa. As tunapanda. Kuna time ilikuwa back in 2019. Nikifanya Westgate. Bikes hazikuwa zinakubalishwa za cyclists. So mi day one nimekuja nimepark bike. Kupark bike kwenda kutoka usiku. Nilikuwa namaliza job around kitu kama 11 hapo. So nimeenda kuchukua bike yangu nikapata mall ishaifungia. So sikabidi nitumie matatu. So the next day nikakaa. Nikaambiwa niliambiwa nipark hapo kwa entrance. Bikes are not allowed inside the mall. So nilikuwa napakiki bike hapo kwa entrance. So nikaendaga mpaka kwa management. Nikaambiwa bike haiwezi kubaliwa Westgate as a cyclist. Lakini ndani ya mall wametengeneza rack ya kupark bikes. Na bikes hazikubaliwi. So what I did, nikaongea na management. Nikaambiwa niandike barua alafu management ita review, alafu i-respond. Do you know 1 week later, walinirespondia wakaniambia you can now park your bike inside Westgate. Na hivyo ndo niliwezesha macyclist wakuwa na park bike Westgate. So sijai post mahali, but watu wajuagi mimi ndo nilibonga na management bikes zikuwe allowed inside Westgate Mall 2019. Check in.
Yes.
Check in. Tuko wapi?
Si ndio hiyo tuko kona baridi.
Sasa niko wapi?
Unaona ni kubwa ya kona baridi.
Ndio hiyo. Tupige picha.
Hapana.
Shafika. Sasa tupige picha. Ride ilikuwa aje?
Tough. But I made it.
Out of 5 of the toughest routes from Uganda to Mapia Central
To Tanzania.
to Tanzania to Marsabit.
This is number 1.
Hapa where to where?
Okay, Nairobi to Magadi and back. Yeah.
So umepatia watu wa Kajiado heshima, watu wa Rongai.
Yes.
Asante sana. And we close the day.